Hi there. Do me a favor and imagine a story about team spirit. Picture a story about a team that just generates a kind of team spirit that you want. Now, you might be imagining one about soldiers, because we see a lot of stories about courage, resilience, heroics from soldiers, because these kind of stories always inspire images of the ideal team spirit. Now, I'm going to tell you a quick story that is about soldiers, and it's full of heroics, courage, growth, focus, and resilience. And it's about a team of soldiers. But this team of soldiers serves food to other soldiers. And they do that in the desert of Iraq. This is a story about the Pegasus Mess Hall team, a team whose job description literally says to serve food with a ladle to speed things up. Now, the job of a mess hall team is to simply put food in front of soldiers, to fuel them up, get them ready to go back out on patrol, maneuvers, whatever. But this is not how the Pegasus team sees it. One of their team, Floyd Lee, is fully aware of what soldiers have to go through. He was a Marine. He gets it, the experiences, the stresses, and the pressures. Now, in his own words, as I see it, Floyd says, I'm not just in charge of food service, I'm in charge of morale. Not food service, improving morale. Now, that shifts the focus away from the ladle and puts it squarely on more interesting, more fulfilling things like creativity, experimentation, mastery. And the result? The Pegasus Mess Hall is legendary. The team take care over simple things like selecting fruit for fruit cocktails. The fruit doesn't make the cut, goes into pies, goes into crumbles. They do things like marinating the meat the night before in local spices that they've got hold of. And their cakes are described as sensual. Cakes made by the army in the desert, in war zones, are described as sensual. They do other simple things like putting out tablecloths, changing all the hard fluorescent light that you get in military installations to soft lighting. Soldiers get to choose their food from a menu rather than being served one meal with a ladle. Now, let's be clear. This team does their job. They reduce wastage, they take deliveries, they prepare food, they do all the things that are in their job description. The belief that for a team to somehow bond and create a team spirit, that they have to do things that aren't part of their job is nonsense. The Pegasus team do their job, but they have one hell of a different attitude towards it. They've looked at the spirit beyond their job description and they made that their team spirit. Now you and your team can do that. You can look beyond the ladle. And I want to invite you to look beyond it. Look beyond all those tasks, all your tools, your job descriptions, your job titles. Look at how you make a difference as a team. What Floyd and his team do, I want to help every single team member of every single team see things that way. I want you and your team to see things that way, to see that leadership isn't a position, it's not a role, it's not a job title, it's a mindset. And that's what we'll be doing together through the Sprint to Spirit program. How does that sound? I want it for you and your team. If you want it too, please join us by signing up. I can't wait to see you there.